Hello, my name is Fernando Franco, and this is my presentation on animal embryonic development. Today, I will explain embryonic development by comparing a Diploblast animal, the sea fan Gorgonia ventellina, and a Triplobast animal, the black sea cucumber, or also known as Halithuria leucospilota. I will focus on germ layers and what tissues they form. So, what is a diploblast? Diploblast animals have two germ layers called ectoderm and endoderm, as you can see here. But they do not have a mesoderm. Because of this, their body structure is simple compared to more complex animals. Sea fans are an example of a diploblast. So let's get into their habitat. Sea fan habitat. They usually live in tropical ocean waters, especially in the Caribbean Sea. It is usually found attached to coral reefs in shallow, warm water where sunlight and nutrients are available. More on sea fan embryonic development. So the sea fan begins development from a blastula stage embryo. As it develops, it forms only two germ layers, the ectoderm and endoderm. It does not form a mesoderm, which limits its complexity. This results in a radiosymmetry body. So, sea fan germ layers and tissues. The ectoderm develops into the outer covering of the body, which provides protection. The endoderm forms internal digestive tissues. Since there is no mesoderm, the sea fan cannot develop muscles, blood systems, or complex organs. So let's get into, we talked about diploblasts, let's talk about triploblasts. Triploblast animals have three germ layers, which are ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. These layers allow for more complex body structures. The mesoderm is especially important because it forms muscles, organs, and internal support systems. So, the black sea cucumber is definitely a triploblast, and let's talk about its habitat. So, the black sea cucumber lives in Indo-Pacific oceans. It is found on sandy and rocky seafloors, as you can see here, and in coral reef environments, usually in shallow tropical waters. Black sea cucumber embryonic development. So the sea cucumber also develops from a blastula stage embryo. It forms three germ layers during the development. Because it is triploblastic, it develops a bilateral symmetry and more complex internal organs. The mesoderm allows movement and organ formation. So the sea cucumber germ layers and tissues. The ectoderm forms the skin and nervous system. The mesoderm forms muscles and internal organs. The endoderm forms the digestive system, including the gut. These layers work together to create a complex organism. So let's compare the two. So Diploblast versus Triploblast comparison. In comparison, the sea fan is simpler because it only has two germ layers and no mesoderm. The sea cucumber is more complex because it has three germ layers. The mesoderm allows for the development of muscles, organs, and movement. Thank you.